stage Victoria Wu from WeChat. She's in charge of, everybody here is on WeChat, right? Everybody, how many people are not on WeChat already? Okay, well maybe after you hear Victoria, we'll capture the remainder.
I like that. By show of hands, I want to see how many people didn't hear about WeChat before this event. And how many people have downloaded WeChat? Thank you for your support.
Victoria is going to give us chapter 1, 2, 3 of what she's doing at WeChat in the US, and also tell us what's next for WeChat. So I'd like to turn it over to Victoria to tell us more.
Sure. It's a great honor to be here with Rebecca and many great speakers here, and also joined by such a great audience. WeChat, for people here who haven't heard about WeChat or not familiar with us yet, WeChat is, we are the fastest growing social, mobile social app in the industry. And it is an all-in-one app to help people to connect and communicate and share. What makes WeChat very different from any other social messaging app, there are 3 reasons. Number 1 is because we're very user-focused. And what I mean by that is we offers a number of very innovative features for people to communicate with each other. And for example, when you add friends, not only you can add by ID with the traditional way, but also you can use many fun ways like shake, and also using by scanning QR code. And recently in our 5.2 release, you could also use if you're in a meeting room or at a dinner. You meet some people who have WeChat, some don't, and you could just simply use 1 click on friend radar, and you could add all of the people there if you want. And besides all the basic communication needs, like text messaging, voice message, and group chat, it also have a number of other features like video call, walkie-talkie, and there's also social apps, social features, for example, like moments. You could share your pictures with your friends, share your life. And second, what makes WeChat special is it's a very secure app. And we are actually the only messaging app certified by Trustee, which is a leader in the privacy protection organization. And the third reason we are, what we offer the spatial value to our users is not only it's a communication app for our users, but also it's, we offer unique value to brands and charities and also like education. So all of the brands, they can use us as a platform with a feature called official account to promote themselves, to manage their customer service, and even with to connect online and offline businesses.
How long have you been in your current job at WeChat?
I've been with WeChat for about 1.5 years.
And in your current job, in charge of WeChat in the US?
I'm in charge of the partnership development in the US.
Okay, partnership development. So what do you spend your time doing then?
Mostly to...
What's your work day like, or your work week like?
Yeah, it varies a lot, but my focus at this moment is to talk with the brand partners, developers, so both including the more influential brands or also startups, small media companies, to help them to understand what unique value WeChat can bring to them. For example, yesterday I was just at Stanford where Rebecca and I met, and to talk to some professors because they want to use WeChat as a platform to improve their classroom interaction. So they could, usually they take 20 minutes in the beginning of the class to take attendance. And with WeChat now, they could just scan the QR code and take the attendance in 1 minute. And also they could facilitate classroom interaction between the professor and the students and TAs. And also some other examples, for example, like talk with the New York Fashion Week for partnerships to help them with the model casting, with the communication with the designers and their fans, something like that.
So what was the mood like? What happened on the day that the WhatsApp deal got announced? What was happening at Tencent here in the US, in your office?
Yeah, it's actually it's the proof of how of the booming and the really high potential in mobile app industry, especially the need of mobile communication, and how the mobile generation really changed the world and how people live their lives. They want everything in their hand, and including connecting, communication, and their work, and to get information, to shop. So that's what WeChat is trying to focus on, is to offer everything in one app.
And what's your background? What's your career background? How did you end up here at Tencent?
I think I'm very lucky at Tencent at this moment, and also at WeChat, in the middle of the next wave of mobile internet. I grew up in China, and after I finished my university in China, I came to Silicon Valley. I finished my graduate school and worked in pharmaceutical industry, management consulting, and then started my own company. As many Silicon Valley people has something I need to check off. And then afterwards, I joined Tencent.
What's the biggest surprise or biggest challenge you've had in your current role at Tencent? What are you working on? What are the kind of things that challenge you, keep you awake at night, that kind of thing?
Yeah, so that's a very good question. There's actually many challenges. For example, there's many. It's such a fast growth in WeChat, and there's such a great potential because we are in the beginning of internationalization. So with the very high growth, and how do we keep bringing innovative ways to serve all of our users around the world? And users' needs are changing every day. And in Tencent and in WeChat, in our DNA, we are very product focused and also user experience focused. So what to do to meet users' changing needs all the time. And then the second, I would say the challenge would be how do we really offer so because we have free SDK and also free API for the developers, the gamers, and brands. And so how do we bring enough resource and to really serve all of our customers' needs, and to make sure that they could use WeChat to bring unique value to their users?
I'm sure there must be some good questions from the audience, so let's see some questions. Yes, right here in the middle.